have uploaded this set 8 question bits from the metallurgy. I have got few comments, and from that, one comment, I was reading the comments and I got that one person said that, sir, you have not explained the 18th question. Maybe you don't know the answer. That is the reason you skipped the question. There is no such question that I don't know. Have skipped it. Maybe by the overlook, maybe I have skipped it, and maybe that question may be the easy question. So I was checking it again. What was the 18th question? If I observe here, what I have observed that this question was very easy question. That is the reason I have not given more time on this question. If you observe here, the specific gravity of the slag is always so. In the first question itself, the set A, I told what is the slag. Slag is nothing but if you take this molten iron in metallurgy, what is that melting process, over it this impurity, fusible impurity will be floating. That fusible impurity is called as our slag, right? So, if you observe this question, specific gravity of the slag is simple thing that this is the molten iron, which is called as a pig iron. Below it, if the impurity is present, slag. So, what we can say that maybe the weight of this or this gravity of this slag is more than this molten iron. That is the reason it is settling down. But here, what we have observed that it is 1 minute, it is settling on the top of the molten iron. Means its specific gravity should be less than the iron. That is the reason it is floating. So it was an easy question. That is the reason I have not given more time for this one. So one message, one comment came that maybe I don't know, that is the reason I skipped. It is no such question. It is an easy question. And as I already told that in the comment itself, that this in the question itself the answer is there. Slag means what? The impurity which is floating over. Floating over means what? Its gravity should be less. So answer is what? It should be less than the molten iron. This molten iron is nothing but our ferrous, right? So let's continue from the 51st question from the paper. Okay, let's see the question. 51st question. What they have given, the food cans. Food cans are coated with tin and not with the zinc. Why they have given? So as I said, there is a reactivity series. I think I told yesterday the reactivity series. Are you remembering? I told that there is a phrase to remember. Please stop calling me a cute zebra. I too like her called smart goat. So two here tells about the tin. Okay, tin, and call her smart goat. Now here, tin is below the zinc. Tin is below the zinc. So which is more reactive? Tin is below the zinc means Sn. Zinc is more reactive. If the zinc is used for making the food can, this zinc can react with the food material, so it cannot be used. It may become poison if you eat that. So that is the reason less reactive metals are used for what? For the food cans. So what we can say that, what is the reason why we are not using the zinc? Zinc is more reactive than the tin. Okay, aluminum foil is used for wrapping the food. Okay, what are the options they are given? They are malleable, sonorous, ductile, good conductor of heat. See, malleable means what? Which if any metal is converted into thin sheet, then it is called as malleable in nature. Sonorous means what? Which produces sound. Ductile means that if you are making this thin metal into thin wire form, then we can say it is as a ductile. And good conductor, you already know. Conductor means what? Which allows the heat dehydration, which allows the heat to pass through it. If you observe here, aluminium has all these four properties, but if you see the question, what is the question related option? We can say that aluminum is a good conductor of heat. That is the reason this is the wrapping of food material. So option number B. Steel is an alloy. Alloy means what? Alloy is nothing but it's a mixture of metal with another metals. That is called as alloy. So it is used for increasing the property of the metals. Okay, so here they have a steel. Steel is an alloy of iron and carbon. So ferrous and carbon. Option number B. 53rd question answer is option number B. Let's see the next question. So I am appreciated with the comment, because if you ask question, then only I can see, I can have an idea that you are listening to my class. Okay, and if you ask more question, I can discuss that questions in detail. Let's see the next question. Which of the following is the correct formula for gypsum? Gypsum, you already know, the CaSO4 2H2O. CaSO4 2H2O. Where is that question? That first option is the answer. The oil used in the froth flotation. So froth flotation. See, first time froth flotation used for what? Sulfide ores. Here we'll be using pine oil as a froth generator. Froth means what? We can simply, in a simple language, we can say that bubbles. Okay, and fourth flotation principle is what? Wetting property. Cloth is wettable by the ore, and what is it? Impurities is wettable by the water. That is the answer. So fine oil. Which of the following types of ores can be converted into oxide by calcination? So calcination. Remember roasting. We know that roasting means in the presence of air. Calcination in the absence of air, right? So roasting simply it is used for sulfide. Sorry, roasting is used for sulfide ores, and calcination is used for carbonate ores. Carbonate ores. Okay. So what is that answer? B is our answer. Remember, okay, sulfide ore is for, sorry, not sulfide ore. So roasting. Roasting method is for sulfide ores, and calcination method is for carbonate ores. CC, you remember CC. Which of the following method is used suitable for preventing an iron article from rusting? So, in order to form the rust, what are the two things required? We require air. Air in the sense means what? Oxygen. Oxygen is required, and along with that, moisture. Moisture means what? Water content is required. So, what we know that? So, moisture and oxygen means air is required for any iron material to become rusted. So in order to protect it, so in the experiment we have seen that if you place water, if you place an iron nail into heat, and above here is water means moisture, water vapor. Now here it is, the remaining part is filled with what? Air, so oxygen. So both are required to form the rest. So there what we have discussed, there what we can to know that if you place some other material, another liquid such that this air is not getting interacted with the metal piece, we can protect that metal from rusting. So if you cut the oxygen supply of the air to that rusting process, we can protect it from rusting. So here if we can make any liquid or any substance as a layer between the air, oxygen and the water. So that can be what? That can be a grease, that can be a paint, that can be a coating of zinc. Coating of zinc means what? Galvanization. So all are correct. Point out correct statement. Iron is, so iron is more reactive than aluminum, iron is less reactive than aluminum, more reactive than copper, more reactive than zinc. So just now I said in the reactivity series we can observe that iron is more reactive than the copper. So I'll just say the phrase, I won't write it. What is that? Please stop calling me a cute zebra. I to call her. So I to call her. I to like her, not call her. I to like her. Call smart goat. It's a phrase. It's a phrase. Okay. So here what they have was that point out that iron is. Iron is what? Here something is copper will come last. So iron is more reactive than this. We can say that from bottom to top, this is a reactive sequence, and that means that the bottom elements will be less reactive comparing with the top elements. So here copper is less reactive than the iron, or we can say that iron is more reactive than the copper. So answer is our C. Which of the following process involved in the smelting? Smelting means what? In the smelting process, hematite Fe2O3 is reacted with carbon or carbon monoxide. So here it gets separated. Whatever is separated is our non-purified pig iron. So on that the impurity will be present. Later will be reacting with the flux, calcium carbonate, our limestone, calcium carbonate, and we'll get that non-fusible impurity converts into fusible impurity. That is called as our calcium silicate. Okay, this is called as our slag. So here what they have given. So I think zinc Fe2O3 hematite, not zinc, hematite. Fe2O3 plus carbon gives rise to, this is our answer. Option number D will be our answer. Okay, still questions are there. During smelting of hematite in a blast furnace, dash is the flux added. I think just now I said, what is that? Limestone. Okay, CaCO3, calcium carbonate, is used as a flux. Here it will get separated. First we will be heating it. It separates into CaO plus CO2. Sorry, CaO plus CO2. Right. Through that, the CO will be reacting with this non-fusible impurity. So limestone is our answer. Low melting metal like tin is purified by which method? Tin is used for purified by which method? Remember, tin is which method we'll be using? Liquefaction is the method to purify the tin. And what about the distillation? Distillation is used for zinc and mercury. Distillation for zinc and mercury. Ultralight refining is our blister copper, means purifying the copper. Cooling is also for the copper. So liquidation. NaMg, zinc, ferrous, silver and gold are a few metals in the reactive to metals. Ramu said Fe is moderate to reactive metal, and Raju said Mg is more reactive. It's not a moderate reactive. So not a moderate means it's highly reactive. So as I already told that, you should remember a phrase called as Kanaka manages all. These are the elements that comes under highly reactive. So here what they said that Mg is high. Raju said that Mg is not moderate, means highly reactive. That is correct. And Ramu said that Fe is moderate. Yes, Fe is a moderate. So Ramu and Raju both are correct. So what is the answer? Option number C is our answer. Let's see the next question. 1 minute. Let me zoom it. Okay. Coke is used in the metallurgical process. So coke, where will be used in the smelting process? So here Fe2O3. To heat that, we'll be adding the coke. Coke is used as a fuel. Okay, as a fuel. And what it will do from this, when you heat this coke, is nothing but carbon. So from that, when you heat the coke with the air, we'll be getting carbon monoxide, CO. We'll be reacting the CO with hematite Fe2O3. So here it gets separated out. So here what we can say that coke will act as a reducing agent. Okay. The purpose of smelting of ore. What is the purpose of smelting of ore? Smelting means we are reducing with the carbon monoxide. So it is our reducing. During smelting, an additional substance is added to a combine of impurity. Additional substance is nothing but our flux. Okay. To form a fusible product. What is that word? That is called as our slag. CaSiO3, calcium silicate. Slag. So number D. Let me bring it upwards. Okay. 66th question. The impurity present in the ore is called as. Impurity present in the ore is a simple question. That is our gangue. Gangue is nothing but our rocky particles or silica or the clay particle that is attached to this ore when you are extracting it. That is called as our gangue. Electrolytic reduction method is used for the extraction of. Electrolytic reduction method is for highly reactive metals. Highly reactive metals. Metals in sense which word, if you observe highly electropositive. Electropositive elements are called as our metals. Electronegatives all comes under other p block elements. So we can say that highly electropositive metals elements. Which of the following is a carbonate ore? Okay, from here let's see it. Carbonate. You must know the chemical formula of carbonate. Zinc blend. Yesterday I told in the set 1 about the zinc blend. Zinc blend formula is ZnS. Okay. Bauxite. Yesterday it came Al2O3. What is that? 2H2O. Okay. Carnallite. Can anyone say what is the chemical formula for carnallite? Carnallite. No one there to say to me? No one will say. So don't know, sir. No one will say. Yesterday we have got one question in the manner following. There we have seen carnallite KCl.MgCl2.6H2O. Okay, carnallite chemical formula is what? KCl.MgCl2.6H2O. That is the chemical formula of carnallite. Magnesite, we already know that MgCO3 is a carbonate ore. So here they have asked which is the following is a carbonate ore. Just now you said magnesite, MgCO3. No. Roasting result in the production of metal in the case of. Now roasting. For what? Roasting. Just now a few minutes back only I told roasting is for sulfide ores. So iron pyrite. What is the chemical formula for iron pyrite? FeS2. FeS2. Galena, PbS. Galena is PbS. Zinc blende, ZnS. Yes. So fourth one they have given all. So D is our answer. All. I think let's see the 70th question. 70. The method used for purification of impure metals, which is based on the phenomenon of electrolytic reduction. As the name itself says, electrolytic means electrolytic refining method. Which of the following is the correct for gypsum? Gypsum is what? CaSO4, 2H2O. CaSO4, 2H2O. Okay, let me drag it upwards. Sorry, 72nd question. Again, you will tell I have skipped the question. Which of the following is not an ore of magnesium? Gypsum. What is the chemical formula of gypsum? CaSO4, 2H2O. Okay. So magnesium, which is not a magnesium ore, they have said first one is also correct. In this way, can you find any magnesium? No. CSO is the correct answer. Gypsum. Magnesite, MgCO3. Carnallite, just now I said ACl, MgCl2, 6s2. Dolomite. Can anyone say the chemical formula for dolomite? Dolomite. Yeah, that is our MgCO3 dot CaCO3. That is the chemical formula for dolomite. Reducing agent in the thermite process, that is our aluminium. Yesterday we have discussed that one. Oil used in, that is very simple question, pine oil. Remember, it's not palm oil, it's pine oil. In electronic refining, of pure metal is made of. Now, in the electrolytic refining, there are two electrodes. One will act as anode, another will act as a cathode. Whatever the cathode is here, that is made of pure metal, and our anode is made of impure metal, where the impurities will be accumulated. That is reason it is called as our what? It is called as our anode mud. Anode mud. Okay, so here they have asked, I think, pure metal, that is our cathode. Let's see the 76th question. Okay, 76th question. Let me read it. Now, fourth flotation method is used for the concentration. We know that fourth flotation is for sulfide ores. So that page is over. Let's see the next page. Okay, today we will be discussing 100 questions. Right, let me zoom it. Okay, become bigger. Okay, let's see the question. The most abundant metal in the earth crust, we have seen. First position is our what? Yesterday we have discussed. First position is our what? Is our aluminium. Second position is our aluminum. It is our iron. So most abundant metal is our aluminium. Galena, PBS, galena, PB. Copper pyrites is concentrated by copper pyrites. Now listen. What is the chemical formula for copper pyrites? Copper pyrites. I think few minutes back only I told. Iron pyrites. So copper pyrites what? CuFeS2. Copper pyrite. If you observe the options, they have given gravity method, force flotation method, electromagnetic method, and mantle separation method. If you observe the formula FeS2, so we can say it is what? It is our sulfide ore. So many times we have discussed that sulfide ore means what is the method we will be using. That is our fourth flotation method. Fourth flotation. That is our answer, option number B. Metal that occurs in the native form. Native form means for free state, which can be extracted directly from the earth crust. That is our gold. Let me drag upwards. Now, which is that question? Okay, the reduction of iron in the blast furnace involves which steps except what? Roasting is there, reduction is there, fusion is there, sublimation. Sublimation is wrong. Sublimation is what? It is a process of directly change of state from solid to gas. It's called as a sublimation. That process is not present in this blast furnace. Which of the following is a sulfide ore? Sulfide ore. Which is that our answer? Can anyone say sulfide ore? What is the chemical formula for zinc blende? Zinc blende. Answer is up there only. ZNS. Okay. So can you tell me what is the chemical formula of magnesite? MgCO3. Horn silver. What is this? Horn silver. Horn silver is our sodium chloride, NaCl. It's called as horn silver. Okay. Then what about pyrolusite? Pyrolusite is our what? MnO2. Pyrolusite. Okay. Which a substance which is added to react the gangue to form a slag material. What will add to this slag to form slag? That is our flux only, option number C. Let's see the next question. Some metal occurs in the native in free state because they are least reactive. They will not react with anything. 1 minute, let me take the pen. Okay, they are not reacting with anything, so they are least reactive. Which of the following is a sulfide ore? What is the chemical form for dolomite? Dolomite. Few minutes back I told MgCO3 dot CaCO3. Okay. Magnesite, MgCO3. Malachite. Anyone say malachite formula? Malachite is the formula. If you want, I will say it. CuCO3 dot CuOH twice. Okay, CuCO3 dot CuOH twice is the chemical formula for malachite. Galena, PBS. So sulfide ore they have asked, that is our galena, PBS. Sorry, let me take the pen. Okay. Okay, let's see the 86th question. Most abundant element in the earth crust. what is that? Here they have not given aluminium or iron, they have given silicon, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Oxygen is when that is the time we are living here. Otherwise, what will happen? Bronze is an alloy of. Bronze is an alloy of what? Tell me. Bronze is an alloy of. It's a very easy question. Is iron or carbon, copper or tin? Then what they have given? Copper and zinc they have given, and D they have given nickel and manganese. So what will be our answer? Copper and tin. Okay. Which of the following is an ore of iron? Iron. So siderite. What is the chemical formula for siderite? Anyone will tell? Siderite. Siderite. Don't know? I will tell. FeCO3 is the chemical formula for siderite. Copper pyrites. I think few minutes back only I told copper pyrites. What is that formula for copper pyrites? CuFeS2. Okay. Now there comes our another formula, that is our limonite. Limonite, that is our FeOOH dot NH2O. That is the chemical formula for limonite. So in everything we are observing this ferrous. So what is that? You can say it as all. So 89th question. Let's see the 89th question. So okay. They have given one table. They are asking which element in the is a metal that can't be extracted or reduced by carbon. See, highly reactive metals we cannot reduce. Highly reactive metal cannot be reduced with carbon. That is the reason we will be going for what? Electrolytic refining method. Electrolysis we will be doing. So if you observe that tin, iron, sodium, copper, if you observe, so something is wrong here. Cannot be extracted, they are saying. So iron, sodium, copper. So here it should be not tin, it should be aluminium. Okay. Aluminium is a highly reactive metal. It's not tin, it should be our aluminium. The process of extraction of metal from the ore is called as our metallurgy. Very simple question. So it's a simple question, that is the reason I am not saying it again. It's a direct question. Later don't say that you have not explained it. In blast furnace, iron oxide is reduced by, just now few minutes back we have seen that blast furnace, carbon monoxide, Fe2O3, hematite plus CO. We will be using this formula. Okay, let's see the next question. Which of the following is an oxide? Is a oxide ore. Oxide ore. MgC magnesite, MgCO3, galena, PbS, hematite, Fe2O3, Fe2O3. Cinnabar formula is what? HGS. So Fe2O3 hematite. Rocky impurity present in the mineral are called as gangue. Very simple question. Gangue. The page is over. Our last page. I'll be discussing in this set B. We'll be discussing only 100 bits. Still many questions are there. As I said, 200 plus questions can be discussed. So in this we'll be discussing only. So 1 minute. Let me see the question. In the metallurgy of iron, when limestone is added. Okay, when limestone is added to the blast furnace, calcium ion is used to form. So we already know the limestone is added for what? To remove the non-feasible impurity. So CaO react with silica to form calcium silicate. Nothing but our slag, right? If you observe here, what is our answer? C is our answer. Which of the following is the correct formula for cinnabar? HDS. Just now I said about this one. Cinnabar. Which of the following metal is available in nature both in free and in combined? So that is important. Free and combined. So if you observe this option, we can say copper and silver. Copper and silver can be present in free state. At the same time, it can be present in the combined state. Which of the following is highly reactive? Kanaka, manganese, right? Kanaka, manganese is highly reactive metals. Now listen here. We'll be writing Kanaka, manganese. So you may think that potassium should be our 1 minute. So what is that? We'll be writing here our reactivity series Kanaka, manganese. That is our highly reactive metals. So if you see the 97th question, which of the following is highly reactive metal? So Kanaka, manganese, we'll be writing. So what is that? Our highly reactive metal, that is our potassium. Okay, let's see the next one. In general, which of the following is used as making of kitchen utensils? What is that? Aluminium. Aluminium is used It is a good conductor of heat. It is highly malleable, highly ductile in nature, so we can say that aluminium. 99th question, chemical formula for carnallite. KCl MgCl2 6H2O. Few minutes back only we said. So let's see the last question. 100th question, chalcogen. Chalcogens are our 16th group element. 16th group element. So with this we have completed our 100 questions. As I said, 200 plus questions will be discussed in this chapter. So if you discuss more bits, then only you'll be having a good idea on the chapter, that you can attain more marks and get a seat in IIIT. Okay, so I'll be coming back with the set C, and I'll be seeing whether any person or any have got any doubt in these bits, as I got the comments one person that he's not understood that bit, so I explained it. So this is Madhu Mahesh Raj signing off. Bye.